Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Mass Effect. I'm Colonel RPG, as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we have Tali and Rex with me, and we're talking to Samesh Bhatia over here, who wants a little bit of my time.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
In the expensive bar over there, and he pointed... Oh, it's the embassy lounge. Why did he have to call it an expensive bar? He knows it's an embassy lounge. I mean, I imagine. I also want to go to... Not here. We might have... To there? Yes, the Prophet Dispute, because I want to see if my current Renegade points allow me to, do some renegading. Hello.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nirali Bhatia.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
You know who and what I am. If I want Nirali Bhatia, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
The Marine's name was Nirali Bhatia. If you want to cut her up, you call her by name.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Back to Earth. Interesting. I did that choice mostly out of sort of autopilot. I'm thinking the whole Renegade... Well, but then again, it's the same issue in Knights of the Old Republic, isn't it? I was going to say the whole Renegade Paragon thing sort of limits a little bit of your options. It doesn't really. You can mix and match, but if you do it like me and sort of decide preemptively that you're not going to mix or not going to try to mix and match as much, then yeah, I suppose it's okay. I mean, I could see their point of they just should have told him at the very least. And I'm sure she signed something about giving her body away for science or whatever. So, yeah.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
And in nowhere in this interchange did I actually tell Samesh about about why his wife was apprehended. Right. Okay. Now, one thing we need to be aware of. One thing we need to be aware of is the keepers. I'm thinking if there's any keepers up there. I don't think there's any keepers up there. I think the first keeper we see is the one down here. The game shakes a lot, as always. We might actually not see anybody down here. What's that? Oh, that's the CSEC Academy. Yeah, but we need to get the keepers. I mean, we don't, but I kind of want to. So, let's do that. No keepers down here, though. I swear there's a keeper in here somewhere. I thought it was gonna be one that was close to Alexia or whatever her name is. She's not here? Maybe on the other side. The artificial AI. Am I artificial AI? Sure. I'm turned around. There must be a keeper somewhere in the embassies. I just can't. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly. It doesn't matter because we are going there eventually anyway, so it's not a big deal. And I'm pretty sure there's only one keeper over here, and we've messed with it already. For some reason, I can't see them at all. Oh, there you are. Yeah, so that keeper is dealt with. Just gonna make sure. And let's find out, before we go to the wards again, if I can force this guy to let him preach.
Any progress with that Hanar?
You're suppressing that Hanar's religious freedom. I want you to...
I should have known. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Yeah, but if the laws treats them unspecially, if that's what the words you're going to use, then they shouldn't be treated unspecially. And it is possible that the laws are made so that they can't actually preach in this particular case. Considering that well, actually, no, the laws probably wouldn't come from the... What are they called? The species that died 50,000 years ago. The species that made this whole thing. So they wouldn't come from there, so I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I'm just sticking to this thing.
If we harass this Hanar, we're gonna have a diplomatic incident.
I'm not concerned with diplomatic incidents. I'm concerned with the law being broken.
You've explained the law. If the Hanar gets in trouble, it has nobody to blame but itself.
I suppose I can tell my superior that I attempted a diplomatic solution. Some other CSEC officer can arrest the Hanar. It's no longer my problem. Thank you for your assistance.
Wow. 9 Renegade. That's what I'm talking about. Last time around, I only got 2. Wait. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. How did I get 9 Renegade? I'm sorry.
The officer has left, and this one is free to share the glory of the Enkindlers. This one offers its appreciation.
This is your opportunity to show people that the Hanar aren't crazy xenophobes. Don't waste it.
This one observes the wisdom of your words. This one has little money, but it can offer this. Now finally, this one can continue sharing the truth unimpeded.
Were they xenophobes?
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers, who raised them all to enlightenment.
I didn't get the impression.
Where there was only darkness,
Oh, he's gonna say that forever now. I didn't get the impression that they were xenophobes.
where there was only
Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I didn't understand the text well enough. So we need to go to Miss Wong. She is in the upper wards. She the doctor. Wards, locations, medbay, back, markets, chorus den, CSEC. Oh, CSEC is in the wards. Interesting. Wait, why is it the wards? The wards aren't the wards like the big battles that the space station has? Like you see these 4 things on top and the one on bottom. The one on the bottom is the one that looks it's bigger because it's the one on bottom. Yeah, I don't know where she is. Emily Wong. Oh, right, the reporter lady. I forgot about her. I totally forgot about her. Mostly because that episode was a bit messy with the bugs, but hi.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth more than you're offering.
I didn't tell you to kill Fist! But you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so... Here, this should be more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Her face as she leaves was like, damn! Yeah, damn indeed. I didn't expect it to go that far, but there it is. So we got +2. It didn't actually change that size, but it's good enough.
There are a few unlicensed vendors who operate out of the markets here. Sometimes they have good stuff for sale.
I love this place. The crowds, the action, it's great.
Mm-hmm. There's not a whole lot of action. There's very few games that mimic cities in a large scale. And the Xbox 360 didn't have that. I've tried. No, it did. It did. Assassin's Creed does that. Yeah, Assassin's Creed does that. But that's about the only game. And actually, it's one of the selling points is the fact that it does that at all. It's just, you know, cities are lively and whatnot. But it's difficult when you have individual characters and stuff like that. Anyway, that was that. We got a little bit of money. We got a codex entry.
Combat Heart. All modern infantry weapons, from pistols to assault rifles, use micro-scaled mass accelerator technology. Projectiles consist of tiny metal slugs suspended within a mass-reducing field, accelerated by magnetic force to speeds that inflict kinetic damage. The ammo magazine is a simple block of metal. The gun's internal computer calculates the mass needed to reach the target based on distance, gravity, and atmospheric pressure, then shears off an appropriate-sized slug from the block. A single block can supply thousands of rounds, making ammo a non-issue during any engagement. Top-line weapons also feature smart targeting that allows them to correct for weather and environment. Firing on a target in a howling gale feels the same as it does on a calm day at the practice range. Smart targeting does not mean a bullet will automatically find the mark every time the trigger is pulled. It only makes it easier for the marksman to aim.
Yeah, but that's mostly because of game limitations, I would say, because I think that type of smart targeting where the weapon autocorrects for weather and for distance and fall off and all this sort of stuff, I'm pretty sure that would allow for other types of target acquisition, because it needs to have some sort of target acquisition, at least in terms of distance. And we have another non-council race, the Quarians. The pilgrimage regarding them. When Quarian, this is so cool. Honestly, they're one of my favorite things. The pilgrimage in general is one of my favorite things about the setting. When Quarians of the migrant fleet reach young adulthood, they must leave their birth ship and find a new crew to accept them as permanent residents. To prove themselves, they must recover something of value. This is offered to their prospective captain as proof that they will not be a mere burden on the shoestring resources of the ship. This process is called a pilgrimage. Stripped of ritual, the pilgrimage is merely an attempt to maintain genetic diversity within the small, relatively isolated population bases that make up the migrant fleet. If the young stayed and married within their birth vessel, the risk of inbreeding would increase sharply. Quarians are surgically fitted with their various immunity-boosting implants in preparation for living on pilgrimage. Having grown up within the sterile, controlled environments of the migrant fleet ships, Quarians have virtually no natural immune system, which is why they use that, I believe. And it makes so much sense, and it's so cool. Although I suspect the whole thing about inbreeding might not be the only reason, if not, probably not the major reason why this pilgrimage exists. It's probably just to get cool stuff to the ship's captains. That's probably what it is. If I were a ship captain, I would see the whole pilgrimage as a pretty sweet thing. I would love getting all the bric-a-bracs that all the Quarians get me. So that would be fantastic. I'd have such a high turnover in my ship. This old crews would be like, nah, I need new people. Go away. Actually, there probably are laws against that or stuff. I don't know, but maybe there are not. So where are we going? Pressing all the wrong keys. That's where I'm going. We have the main mission, for sure. We have the fan that probably is going to kill us in our sleep, but that doesn't matter. You have a scanning device. Yes. We have Shaira, and that is in the Presidium. That is where we need to go. Then actually that's good, because Presidium locations... I need to press space every time. let's go to Consort Chambers, Financial District, Citadel Tower. I'm actually not sure what that is. Embassies, wards access. Yeah, that's where I want to go to, which is where we were just now. Because the reason is I want to make sure I figure how the map treats the keepers. And this is the one I was thinking of, actually. I think this keeper has been... No, it has not been interacted with. Let's keep an eye on that, then. No, it's just Avina, being Avina.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Really?
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. For your convenience, this terminal is programmed with information on the tower, the relay monument, and the keepers.
Yeah.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
How dare you not allow me to scan the keeper? And how do you not allow me to scan the keeper for another? So, nobody on the bridge. I'm just gonna go this way. There's symbols for the wards, aren't there? I think. Maybe that's the Citadel Tower. Is that a Citadel Tower? That is the Citadel Tower. Well, it's a tower, all right. That thing is enormous. Jeez, look at that. My God. But more importantly, I think that's the place where we go to talk to the council and stuff like that from before. So what I'm trying to figure out is if the map actually shows the keepers. I don't think it does. This is the banker. I can't talk to the banker about anything about the shadow broker and whatnot. I don't think there was anybody back there. I'm pretty sure there's nothing back there, in fact. And this... there we go. We got a keeper that we haven't messed with yet. And the map doesn't show. The keeper scan has been uploaded to the database, but the database is not completed. I don't know how to get into the consort chamber. Could go through here. Yeah, I'm very sorry about the jiggling camera. That's just how the game works, really.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go anymore.
It seems like all the best lounges are being replaced by places like Cora's Den.
The Embassy Lounge isn't bad, but they don't have any decent entertainment.
It's run by bureaucrats. They probably spend months just voting on what kind of entertainment to get.
You're probably right.
Yeah, that's what bureaucrats do. Definitely not just... I don't know. What would that be a reference to? The real bureaucracy or the historical criticism of authoritarian regimes that rely on bureaucracy? I don't know. Which is also real bureaucracy. It's just, you know, not necessarily everything bureaucracy can be.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm sure I'm not going to find him in here.
Was a long time ago, though.
I remember...
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I was trying to see if I could find out.
Strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange.
That other voice actress.
Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
That voice actress!
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
That's Lynette, from Fallout 2. I don't know her name though. The voice actress's name. I swear that's Lynette. Is it? I don't know if the name is correct. She's the first citizen in Vault City, in Fallout 2. That's the only place I know her from. But I could swear that's her. Anyway, let me know in the comments if it's true. I'll look it up as well. Hi.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Sha'ira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor Ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Will they, though? I can renegade from that conversation.
So long, Commander. I can offer you nothing more at this time.
Let me see what that trinket was. Well, if I can. I don't actually know that I can. Because the inventory doesn't work like that. So, journal? 14 out of 21. I'm doing a terrible job. I mean, it's probably fine. And definitely I can do that way later in the game. We're just going to keep coming back over here. So it's not a big deal. Strange transmission. Yes. Okay. So, let's go back to the main quest. You should be there when the ambassador presents the Quarian's evidence to the Citadel Council. More than anything, really, I'm interested in knowing if the ambassador... it's probably the ambassador more than the captain, are incompetent. Or if they're playing some sort of tactical, strategic, chess-y thingy with their politics things and whatnot. Don't tell Ashley, though, because she doesn't know what politics are. Or is. Politics is singular, I think, potentially. I'm not sure. Either way, there's another Alexia over there. I don't know her name. Whatever. The AI. The artificial AI intelligence. So, yeah, we're teleporting. We're going to the Citadel Tower, really, at this point. I actually lucked out in clicking the right buttons because I was pressing space to skip. So here we are. Rear Admiral Kahoku. Did I?
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Oh, no, he doesn't say anything. But we're in the right place. Captain Anderson.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
We don't. This is a very compelling argument, honestly, but I'm obviously not gonna miss an opportunity to call him a fool.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
This is dumb. I don't think that you would have a war with the Terminus systems in the first place. They're not united. Unless I'm mistaken, in which case it isn't dumb. What is interesting is that is what my character said about the Reapers wiping out all civilization and doing it again. There's no evidence that they did wipe out all civilization. The game is just skipping all that and should have told us that. When the game told us that the Reapers killed all of the Protheans, it should have specifically said that it killed all civilizations. Or it should have said specifically that the Protheans were the only civilization that existed. Because you don't know that. You don't know if they're, like, at this moment in the game, we don't know that they were the only civilization. As far as I know, that's how the lore is, that they were the only civilization, and the Reapers showed up and killed them all. And only in that light can you really justify the fear that the humans would have from the Reaper showing up again. Because as far as the Reapers know, or as far as the humans know, the Reapers are just going to show up to kill all the Quarians or the Asarians or whatever, it doesn't matter. So we don't know, right? Or just, maybe they just wanted, to come back, possibly. There's a lot of options here, but we're not entertaining a lot of them, mostly because we saw them in a vision, and that's actually how the game uses the driving force. That's how the game uses. It's how the game writes the driving force behind our character, is that one vision. And it works pretty well, actually, because it's vague enough that the player doesn't know, but our character doesn't. While our characters themselves don't necessarily know, it's still. It works for the storytelling. It doesn't work for this episode, though, because we're out of time. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Mass Effect. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.